Good morning everyone. My name is Dr. Saurabh Roy. Welcome you all in the lecture of electromagnetic waves and transmission line. In this lecture we will discuss about the Ampere's circuit law, application and numerical based on Ampere's circuit law. Okay. So first start with Ampere's circuit law. So as per the Ampere's circuit law, the total current enclosed by Ampere's circuit law says that the integration of H around any closed path is equal to the net current enclosed by that path. Okay, so you can mention that if you will consider a current carrying path or current is flowing through this particular direction from H, this direction Z direction. So due to this current, a magnetic path is created. So this magnetic path, what will be the value if vector is magnetic field intensity at a point, then H dot dl equal to total current enclosed by this particular path. Okay. So this red color path, whatever the total current enclosed by that particular path is equal to the closed integral of H dot dl, or H is the magnetic field intensity. So this is the Ampere's circuit law. So it says that the integration of H around any closed path is equal to the net current enclosed by that particular path. Okay. We will see the Maxwell equation. So how we can find out the Maxwell equation from Ampere's law. Okay. So Ampere's circuit law, we know that H dot dl equal to I enclosed. Okay. So we know H dot dl equal to I enclosed. So from Ampere's law, by applying Stokes theorem, if we apply the Stokes theorem, we can find out this line integral we can convert to the surface integral. Okay. So H dot dl will become del cross H dot ds equal to I enclosed. Now we will find out the I enclosed. We can write down I enclosed equal to this part, I enclosed equal to J dot ds of this particular surface. Okay. So first we will convert this H dot dl into this by applying Stokes theorem. So we can convert H dot dl equal to del cross H. Okay. Now we are applying these things. So from this we can say that del cross H equal to J. Okay. So this del cross H equal to J, because this also surface, this also surface integral. So we can. So this is the Maxwell equation for magnetostatic field. Okay, which is called del cross H equal to J. So curl of magnetic field intensity at a particular point is equal to the current density at that point. Okay, so this is the integral form we can write down. H dot H dot dl equal to J dot ds, or we can write down this form del cross H equal to J. Okay, so this is the two Maxwell equation in magnetostatic field. Okay, now we will find out the application of Ampere's law. Okay, so first we will consider infinite line current. So we know the Ampere's law is H dot dl equal to I enclosed. Okay, so here we are considering a path that is called Amperean path. Okay, so it is similar like to our Gauss law we are consider is Gaussian path. So here we are considering this path is Amperean path. Okay, so here H dot dl, or we are considering this small dl element. So H dot dl, so this path total current enclosed by this Amperean path. Okay, so now we will put this H dot dl equal to I enclosed. We know we can I enclosed same I. So H dot dl, instead of H we are putting H phi A phi. So any particular point, this H point, this point, the H phi will be depends on the this direction, how much angle. So here we are considering this angle is phi. Okay, so in which point the H value is there. So this point we can calculate by H phi into A phi. Okay, similarly, so in this particular, where is the dl element? Okay, so if you are considering dl element is there, or we are considering dl element is any point, so that is called dl element. So how much the distance between from this and this, so that is called rho. Okay, so this part is called rho, and d phi is the how much angle also there, how much angle, that's phi angle. Okay, rho d phi into a phi. So this part H dot dl we can write H phi A phi rho d phi F phi equal to closed integral equal to I. Now we know this is the dot product, so we can write down H phi into rho d phi. Okay, so I equal to, we know, so this part H phi also rho d phi, this is the ampereing path or circular path. So overall this surface or this particular path length is 2 pi. Okay, so for a circle of radius r, we know this thing is 2 pi r. So this path equal to, for radius r, for a circle, so radius r, we know that this total length is 2 pi into r. Okay, so similarly this will become 2 pi rho. So h phi we can write down I divided by 2 pi rho, or h we can represent I divided by 2 pi rho into Fi, which is depends on this phi angle. Okay, so this is the how we can find out using Ampere's law for a magnetic field intensity in a particular point due to the infinite line current, which is uniform. Okay, uniform charge distribution throughout the line. Now similarly we can find out the infinite sheet of current. Okay, now we are considering one sheet that is called infinite sheet, which is placed in z equal to 0 plane. Okay, so this one is z, this one is x, and this one is y. So we are representing in a Cartesian coordinate system x, y and z, and this path or this is the infinite sheet of current. So in z equal to 0 plane. Which plane? Z equal to 0 plane. Now we know the Ampere's law, or this sheet or sheet current has uniform current density, that called K. Those are the uniform current density in this particular sheet, which value is Ky into Ay. So here Ay means direction in Ay direction, so that is Ky into Ay ampere per meter. Okay, now apply Ampere's law to a rectangular closed path. So for Gauss law also we are considering Gaussian path. So now for Ampere's law we are considering Ampere path. So if one sheet is there, so here we are considering closed path 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So in this closed path, so if one sheet is there, so in this particular z equal to 0 sheet, half of the part is below this sheet. Okay, so this is the half of the portion, and half of the portion is above the sheet. Okay, so above the portion we can mention is closed line, but below the sheet, that portion we are mentioning dotted line. Okay, so those are the dotted line. Okay, dotted. Okay, similarly those are the closed line. Okay, close. So we are considering this Amperean path. Okay, so that is the Amperean path. We are now we will consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that is a closed path. Okay, so here we are represent this length is A and this length is B. Okay, so depends on the direction, or A or plus positive B we will see. Now we know as per our Ampere's law H dot dl equal to I. So I equal to what will be the for a Amperean path, this length is B. So I equal to Ky into B. So H dot dl equal to, we are getting I enclosed, that is equal to Ky equal to into P. So now the characteristics of H for a pair are the same for the finite current sheet. So here we will see this is the characteristics of H. Okay, so whenever we will find out the magnetic field, this is the magnetic field intensity due to this particular sheet, the value will be for Z greater than 0, all cases the value will be H0 into Ax. Okay, similarly means positive. If it is below that particular surface, then it will become minus H0 into Ax, and that particular surface, that the value is H0. Okay, so this surface Z equal to 0 surface, whatever the value, so this value depends on, if it is we are want to find out the value any point, the P point, this is above Z greater than 0, then the value will be positive. Okay, similarly if you want to find out any point below that particular, then Z less than C. Okay, now we are considering Amperean path. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So H dot dl we can find out close integral from 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1, H dot dl. Okay, so 1 to 2, this H has perpendicular component is 0. Okay, So 1 to 2, from 1 to 2, half of the part is above the surface, half of the part is below the particular surface. But both cases h value is 0 because h is perpendicular to this point. So whenever we will h means h cos, so it is become 0. Okay, so 0 into we are getting minus a because this is a is considering upward, so a is positive, so minus a, this depends direction. Similarly h naught into minus b, so this is considering this path direction is outward direction, that's why minus h naught equal to minus b. Okay, so minus h naught we are considering this way, h naught is positive in this path, so a minus h naught into minus b. Similarly 3 to 4, 0 into a. Similarly 4 to 1, so here this one is this direction minus, so this is the opposite direction, so this will become plus, so h0 equal to b. So from this part we can consider h dot dl equal to 2h naught b. Now we are knowing that 2h naught v equal to ky into b. Okay, so this ky value we already know, this is the I value. Okay, so this is the I value, so h naught equal to half into ky. Okay, so now this put, so h value, if we put the value of h naught, then we can find out our answer. Okay, so we know h naught value is half into ky, so if you put, then h value will become h equal to half ky ax z greater than 0. Similarly h equal to half ky into minus ax, okay, equal to z less than 0. Okay, so if it is positive and negative. Now in general case, so wherever for a general, for an infinite sheet of current, density k ampere per meter, so in place of writing all those things, we can directly mention h equal to half of k cross an vector, so curl of this part. Okay, then where n is the unit normal vector, so instead of writing this y and ax, or instead of writing z greater than 0 and z less than 0, we can directly find out h equal to half into k curl of an. So curl means when two vector, then it is perpendicular, so in unit normal vector. So that is the application of Ampere's law for a surface current. Now we are considering, or we will solve some problem based on these properties, or this case we can see what is the magnetic field intensity in a particular point due to the surface current. Now consider plane equal to z0 and z equal to 4 carry current k equal to minus 10x, those are uniform current density, minus 10x ampere per meter and k equal to 10x ampere per meter respectively. Now determine h at 111 and 0 minus 310. Okay, so these are the 2 points. So here we are considering 2 particular point, or 2 particular sheets are there. First we will calculate the h for 0 111, second we will calculate the h for 03. So first case we are considering, when we are considering the case for 0.11. So here 2 sheets are there. So h is the addition of this particular. So h0 is the, we are considering h0 is the, h0 is for z equal to 0. Okay, so magnetic field intensity at 1 point for z equal to 0. Similarly h4 we are considering magnetic field intensity at 111 due to z equal to 4. Now first we will consider for z equal to 0 sheet. Okay, for z equal to 0 sheet, from we already calculated, we know h0 equal to half into k cross n vector. So here k is given. So what is the k value? K is minus 10x. Okay, so we are putting the minus 10x. Now what is the az value? Now from this part we can find out the z value is, what is the z value? 1. So if z equal to 0 sheet, so this is called z equal to 0 sheet. So where the point is there, it's z equal to 1. So if you consider this one is 0 and this one is 1, means you are in ground floor. If you want to see the first floor, then this is, you should show in forward direction. So that's why the az value is positive. Okay, now we are considering, so if you multiply ax into az, then we will get minus ay, cross product of x az equal to minus, so this minus and minus will get positive, so we will get 5 ay ampere per meter. Now we are considering for z equal to 4 sheet. Okay, for z equal to 4, so here instead of 0 it will come 4. Okay, now z equal to 1 point is not upward, it's downward. So z equal to 1 point will be there or below the, we are seeing now fourth floor to the first floor. So this part k value is given already. For z equal to 4 sheet, k value is 10x. So we are putting 10x. An will be minus az. Okay, so an will become minus az. So here why it is minus? Because we are doing in opposite direction. Okay, we are seeing below, downwards. So that's why this value is minus az. So this will become h4 actually. Okay, so h4 will be half of k, an half of, so minus 5. So we know h value is h0 plus h4. So 5 ay plus 5 ay. So the answer is 10 ay ampere per meter. Clear? Now we'll solve the next part. So determine h at point 0, 3, minus 3, 10. Okay. Now we are finding out this case for h at 0, minus 3, 10. Okay. Now parallel current sheet we know h already we know. For this point if we will find out, then both are the addition of this point and 4 point. Okay. Now at point 0, 3, minus 10. For z equal to 0 sheet, h0 we know half into k into an, k value we know minus 10x. Now this is sheet is 0 and the z value is, what is the z value? Z value is 10. So it is upward. So we are seeing that this part is 10. Okay, so we are seeing in upward direction. Okay, so this value is positive or az. So if you will ax into az again minus y, so we are getting 5y. Now for z equal to 4 sheet, so this will become small error, type error. So this will become h4. So half into k into n. So here k value is 10x. Okay. So now for z equal to 4 sheet also, so z equal to 4 sheet, the value of 10 is greater than 4 only. So it is only up 4. This is 4, then 10 will become this particular point. So we are getting this part again positive. So we are getting ax az equal to minus ay, so minus 5ay. So the h will become, so here see 5 minus 5, the answer will be 0. Okay. So here we will see the find h for 111, it is 10 ay ampere per meter, and this for value is 0. So this value is 10. Okay. Clear? Now we will solve another problem. Okay, based on same principle. So plane y equal to 1 carry current. So here y equal to 1. Okay. Earlier we have seen z plane. Now y plane. Okay. Y plane. So plane is same. Okay. Now determine h at 0, 0, 0. Okay. So and 1, 5, minus 3. So here only one sheet. Y equal to 1 sheet. Earlier case we have seen 2 sheet. That's why we added. But here only one sheet. So we will calculate only one value. So at point 0, 0 y, for y equal to sheet, so we know formula is half k into an. Okay, so this one will become h1. Okay, so due to y equal to 1 sheet. So now k value is given, that is 50 az. So we are writing k equal to 50 az. Now an is there. So what is the n vector? If you will see, now we will see which one, this one. Earlier we have seen z, because here sheet is given z. Now sheet is given 1. So 0 is, which one is greater than 0 over 1? Obviously 1 is greater than 0. So if sheet is y equal to 1 sheet is there, then 0 is behind that. Okay, so y equal to 0 will be there. So that's why the direction will be minus ay. Okay, so az minus ay, it will become minus ax. So 25 into, if you cut this to 20, so we will get 25, and this part value will be az into minus ay equal to minus x, or plus, sorry, az into minus ay equal to plus x. So we are getting 25 ax milliampere per meter. Okay. Now similarly for at point 1, 5, minus 3. Now you will see the y point will become, here we will see y point is 5. So it is greater than the y equal to 1 value. So for y equal to, so k equal to 50 az, and this a1 will become positive. Okay, so k equal to 50 az already given. So az equal to ay, z equal to ay, we are getting minus ax. Az into ay, we are getting minus ax. So h1 will become, or magnetic field intensity at 1,5 minus 3 due to y equal to 1, the answer will be minus 25 milliampere per meter. So those are the two problems we now. Okay, so based on other things we can solve the other problem. Based on this part, those are the two problems. Those are the two problems we solved till now. So we can solve other type of problem. If 3 sheets are there, then 3 addition will be there. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you.